You got me dancing and crying, rolling and flying. Love, don't let me go. You got me drowning in a river, cold burning fever. Love, don't let me go. Don't let me go.
Yo. Today some SSF hardcore stuff. I wanna start leveling for Gauntlet, like to test some shit and stuff. So the build is probably, I mean, the first build I'm gonna test is it's up. It's going to be not Helix because it's not a transfigure gem. I'm just finishing some stuff in software trade, and then I'll like start a new character. But yeah,
What's this? A new challenger?
Disgusting. Fight like a
probably
noble
gonna
citizen.
test Chieftain and
May the
Volcanic
best man
Issue
win, Thane.
stuff.
That is where we agree.
And the reason why is Chieftain is good for slam skills.
Caravan.
Gives you like a 5 link when you have a 4 link, gives you
Warrior, but not
a
enough.
6 link when you have a
Death's the only option.
5 link
deserve
and a
death.
7 link when you have a 6 link.
I've seen you.
As a
I'm the
chest, and
strongest,
it's
stronger.
not that hard to.
I believe in traveling light.
It's not that hard to get like spell suppression and stuff. And the other like the defensive part of Chieftain makes it so that first you are unaffected by Ignite, which is good, and then your max fire res, your max like cold and lightning res are equal to your max fire res, which is really strong, by the way. Like, and that's basically everything Chieftain gives you, which is pretty sick. Like, the only annoying part is that it's a 4 trial, 4 labs ascendancy. Like, it's a 2 and 2.
I'm
Whereas
honored
like
to serve
champion,
such a
you
noble
can be
cause.
really strong without your overlap. Like for chieftain, you need your overlap to be like.
Unfathomable.
No.
It's kind of like Inquisitor. Like,
Again?
Death is not the.
Absolute. You're my kind of murderer, Exile. My favorite part's when their head first hits the ground. You're getting on my nerves.
I believe in traveling.
Hello.
so that's it. Just finishing this map and we will go. But the defensive part is really good because you also gain half of your fire res as cold and lightning, which makes it like really easy to gear. Like the gear
Exile?
pressure for chieftain is like very low. Because if you can get your second lab, it's more than likely that you can get your third lab. You know, whereas Uber Lab, it's like you have to get to yellow maps to get it like reliably, so it's a little bit more complicated. Because I feel like there is still, like in the game right now, like there is still a big gap between like end of the 10 acts and beginning of mapping. Okay.
History. Blessings. Exile. Hello.
I also think I think Glad Bleed could be like Lacerate Glad could be really good because there is the fucking Lacerate gem as a transfigure
Slayer, good day.
part that's like it has a transfigured version that's like really good for bleed, and you don't even need
Exile.
you don't need how is it called stand swapping compared to the original stuff, like the original Lacerate, which makes it really good. Because then you can play with a banner and stuff.
I can't.
Blessings.
Do you think you are savage enough to face the land of the damned, Marauder?
One thing though is
We offered you truth,
I need
yet
to
still
figure
you
out
trust
like
your
what's
selfish
my
liar.
skill before volcanic
We
fissure
offered you
and
surface,
stuff.
yet you wasted your strength in defiance. Rayclast offers you something else. An education in
Obviously, if you
truth
want to
and
play melee, Juggernaut and Bone Shatter, if you want to play a strike skin, or Juggernaut, or Duelist, and Slayer. Bone Shatter are two very good options. Um, Champion and maybe like splitting steel and stuff like that can be good options too. But I don't know. The problem I have, for example, for Gladiator is that if you play with Corrupting Blood, since it doesn't have a fucking Transfigure gem stuff, I wonder if it's like okay to have Corrupted Blood as your as like a damage dealing skill. Okay, Transfigure gem rule update. I'm checking the Discord, the Path of Exile Racing community Discord. Transfigure gem rule update. These are exceptions. You are allowed to use them. Using regular Spectre. The Spectre gem. You can only equip Elemental Army, Feeding Frenzy, Mid Shield, and Power. They are intended to buff other minions. The intention of this rule is to use the Spectre as support for the rest of your build, and it's not intended in any way for these to do significant damage. If all of these links are used, it will be checked to make sure your Spectre are not doing more than 50% of your damage. Does not apply to Spectre of Transience. Okay. Using melee totem as a buff. Sure. These may not be linked to damage support outside of maim or brutality. And multiple totem. Okay. Yeah, I read those already. I wonder, if it's okay for like corrupting blood, since it's a buff too, like, you know. But since it's a damaging debuff, I wonder if it's okay. Because if it is okay, like maybe Glad could be a good option. Maybe Glad build could be a good build. Maybe there is a staff variant or some shit like that. It could be good. Because you can have 10 max block, you can have 85 block chance. Which is insane. If you combine that with like spell block and spell suppression and shit. Anyway. I think leveling with Smite until level 12 might be good. What the fuck is that? I'm not sure.
The dead should remember their place.
I'm probably gonna plan on probably make a Templar build. Probably a Templar build, probably
My mana is gone. I live to see another dawn.
probably Templar, probably I don't know about Zerk. Zerker has a lot of damage, but not a lot of
While we wait.
defense
There's an eye.
type stuff.
Fine work. Farewell.
Oh shit. I have to organize that.
I am surrounded by living corpses, dying Oriathans. My mana is gone.
Honestly, if that's the layout of the first zone in Gauntlet, I'll take it. Cause I always get a shitty fucking layout with fucking... Gauntlet is such a dog shit skill for leveling.
I will disappoint you.
I'm gonna check what skill you have. I hope you have fucking
Hello.
fucking smite. You do have smite. You have perforate. Wow.
God hasn't abandoned us.
That's one of the problem of Marauder, is that you start with melee damage, but melee skill just suck in fucking Gauntlet early on.
My mana is gone.
So melee damage sucks.
I'd almost... God hasn't...
So, got a job?
Like if you compare Murder to fucking Duelist, with Duelist you get fucking bleed and fucking all of that shit.
What little help I can... Be well.
My money is gone.
Oh wow. What a fucking dog. Oh my fucking god. Like, please.
To kill is to live in Rayclast.
I've got one. A second one here. I mean, that's probably death in Gauntlet. Like, if you pull that boss, the fucking raw boss, it's probably a log. Yeah. I mean, the entirety of Act 1 is gonna be like play methodical and move slowly.
Farewell.
What little help I can offer. Goodbye. Hello. God hasn't abandoned us.
Still alive. Stay sharp out there.
I mean, you probably wanna keep Ruthless. Ruthless is gonna be good later on. Just level 8 on the side, get dash.
Hello.
Get an amulet first. I prefer Frostblink, but I'm gonna go with the Dex to see. I think Frostblink is better though. Maybe not. It's instant, but it has 3 seconds. Well, Dash has 2.5. I mean, you're gonna play Dash later, so
While we live,
might
we are blessed.
as well get used to Dash.
It would be wrong to do that here.
Uh,
My mana is gone.
One thing that's good, that's better as a as a modder is that you can get Resolute technique way faster.
I cannot do this yet.
I've traveled. Stay sharp out there.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
My mana is gone.
Uh,
Hello. While we live, we are blessed.
Stay sharp out there.
I cannot do this yet. My mana is gone. A slave is not a man. A slave is not even worthy of death.
Farewell.
The tale of... Take care. Hello. God hasn't abandoned us.
Every death brings me life. I cannot do this yet. My mana is gone.
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
Your
cannot do
brawn
this
is
yet.
about to meet its match, Brute.
my misery, come and share it with me. Let me embrace you.
My mind is gone.
Let me embrace you.
Refilling flask and then back at it.
Your frightened heart echoes from these sounds. Let me embrace you.
Your spirit is the plaything of the ancestors, slave master.
Oh my god. Fucking old flask.
Stay sharp out there.
Basan. Farewell.
It would be wrong to do that here. I cannot do this yet. Return to Kitaba.
Strength isn't everything.
I cannot carry this.
I guess you need to pick a weapon early on. Like whether you go 2-hander or 1-hander.
My mana is gone.
2-hander is the obvious choice, so you don't have to respec and shit, but 1-hander is way easier to build. Because you can like replace your 1-hander easily, more easily. Like it's easier to replace your 1-hander than a 2-hander. And you can always play 1-hand and shield early on. If you get a good shield, like a big beefy shield.
Quarter, Mother of the Dead, is this your land I walk upon?
Wait. It's actually hype at the beginning. Damn. I'm having such a good like RNG in terms of maps and shit and spawns. Everything's like right in front of me.
Frank stuck my...
Please understand, as a gentleman of honor, it pains me greatly to do this. Hard
Oh wow.
call for hard hearts. Sure, were the circumstances bigger, you'd do precisely the same.
How do we remember you, Fairgraves? Your death will be...
Mervale, goodbye.
Fairgraves.
Still alive, are we? Farewell.
Yes? Goodbye.
Welcome. Why would... Stay sharp out there.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Be well.
$68. Almost nice. Boom. That's it. Level 12. The fish.
You must take your...
Oh. Oh wow.
While we live, we are blessed.
So that's it. That's the volcanic fissure.
Hello.
What are good supports for volcanic fissure? Earthless. I guess. Chance to bleed? Maybe. Probably not. Combustion? No. There's not a lot of good support early on. Melee attack, projectile, AoE, slam fire. Yeah. You probably want to wait until you get like, I think it's like level 18 rewards. So you get it, you put it on
While we live, we are blessed.
the back socket, and I'll try it in my hideout to see, because I actually haven't tried that skill before. Okay, so the explosion is on your fucking mouse. So it's like it's basically molten strike. Yeah, it's molten strike, but with fucking slam. It's a slam version of molten strike. Okay. Looks good. Okay. I don't know if I want to push. Like, I'll probably do some leveling here and there during the week. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna level for sure, because I want to see mapping and like early mapping. Like, in my opinion, the most crucial part of a build of the build is like being able to get fucking. I shouldn't stay when I'm AFK. It's hardcore still. The most crucial part of the build is probably the transition to volcanic fissure. But before that, because here the main thing is go get butchery and then go down that way, get fucking barbarism, and then cross, and then get resolute technique. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. which is level 23. Basically. A little bit less than 23 because of how do you say? Quest reward. Thanks to quest reward, it's a little less than 23, and then you probably go one up, one more up, get like magmatic strike, and then get the fire mastery conversion for the 40% conversion. And then skip 2 points and then put 1 point here and go above instead of going there. So if you need to respec then later, you can like respec butchery like the 2 points and then go into strong arm instead. Once you get there, you probably are gonna go for the life. You probably get tireless. There is also the starting respect because you want that like increased life. You also get the 50 flat life from barbarism, the mastery, the life mastery. You get the respect later because you don't have a lot of increase damage. But once you get like more strength, you're gonna get more increase, and so increase is not gonna be that valuable. But yeah, it also gives you access to expertise and ancestral knowledge if you go for tireless, and then you probably go down to get prismatic skin. And I don't think you get unwavering stance early on. I don't know when you start to go hard. I don't know when you start to get it to what was I saying? Fuck. Oh yeah, when you start to get into Warcry, you need to get like Warcry speed, Admonisher, and deep breaths. But it's probably like towards the end of leveling. Once you have all your like links and shit figured out. Because for Zerker, it's like your third lab is your Warcry and Slam lab. So my guess is that for Chieftain it's probably the same. Like you probably want to start Warcry and start to Warcry and do all that shit once you've already done, like once you've already figured out a lot, like once you start to need more like damage and shit. Probably between Blood Aqueducts and mapping is my guess. But we will see. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go back to more chill softcore trade stuff. I will keep leveling it later on this week. So, and I also need to, or maybe I could theorycraft overbuild. Wait. Let me open my whoops. What the fuck is that? One sec. My brave is trolling. Okay. Let me see. So this up. Up, 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 up. Okay. This is the. Let me move myself up. Mute POE. Let's go here. Okay. Test. Okay. So this is the chieftain build. It's like you go into stuff later on for like max glancing block with a serpentine stuff. It's not a warden, it's a primalist. And you go into charms. Like that. Early on you get power for a sign. So you probably want damage because you're gonna need damage early on. This is basically where I'm at. So up until like end of Act 6, Act 7 basically. You're gonna have 1 and maybe 2. And then you go up. You get the 50. Go Resolute Technique fast. And then you go up 1, 2, skip that. And you go Magmatic, you go Fizz. And then you can go up, get Tireless. And have access to expertise and ancestral knowledge. You could respec, get that life and respec those points. But it's gonna depend on how many regrets you have. You can do it definitely with how many points you have. This is probably later on. You probably don't want deep breath early on. Gonna get that Dex, prismatic skin, and then you either go int and then go to like Art of the Glad, You don't want the jewel, you don't want the stamina, you don't want to spec into Axe Mastery or Sword Mastery early on. Juggernaut life is not that interesting. You're probably going down here to get the life and mana reservation, and then get more res, more areas, and then get fortify. Something like that. That's 50 points left. So that's a level 50 with all the quests done. So yeah, that's like 60 something. That's probably how your build is gonna look at the end of the story. Maybe with a little more points. Like you start to get some Warcry action, Warcry speed, and Warcry and deep breath and shit. Honestly, early on you can just go with one Warcry and just go call to arms. And be like, my Warcry is instant. And I just don't give a fuck. That could be a solution early on. And then you probably at that point have respect your life. And you have your third lab. That's probably an end of campaign type of tree. Yeah. The question is, that's 27. That's 73 basically. You don't even need tireless to be honest. That's 67. Yeah, you're going to your Warcry stuff later on. 26, that's like 74. And that's a really strong trait, like for 74 character. But yeah. I mean, you probably want to you probably want to swap your thing. Like, because you could do the same as a Zerk, but Zerk just takes so much fucking damage. So yeah, the same build is like available for Berserker. Except early on you can just go full attack speed with like Rite of Ruin and stuff. And yeah, the main difference is that Chieftain is immune to Ignite. Berserker is gonna be immune to stun. And then Chieftain can get like very high Eli res, whereas fucking Berserker doesn't get anything. In fact, it just gets 10% increased damage as a last lab. But then again, like, so Berserker is probably a more softcore version. Or a more all-in version. Like, you go all-in on damage and you're like skipping a lot of defense. You probably even go skitterbots as a Zerker, as a Berserker. You go skitterbots instead of Purity of Fire. That's like way more damage. But yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna check the mods to see exactly how they change. Let me see.
But you can never go back. Struggle to
The cringe music.
and you're still
There. Okay, so campaign Act 1 to 10. Weight maps 78 to 73. So no chaos damage in white maps. No Fizz as extra chaos in white maps. So white maps are the spot. Once you're in white maps, you're safe, basically. And then the chaos comes back in red map. No attack speed either. What? Wait, weight maps are like broken.
Hey YouTube. Hi, Scissorin here, presenting the Misery Gauntlet. Made much.
Yeah, weight maps are like broken. What? No increased attack speed and cast speed and move speed? No chaos as extra? Like, weight maps are just the spot, like you just chill in weight maps. All you need is to get to weight maps and that's GG. That's fucking it.
Much more difficult. It's planned to change things around to keep it exciting and different. Scaling modifiers are back, but with a few new twists. They wildly swing in difficulty from white, yellow, red to Ubers, and we have a few new mods as well. The campaign has been made much more difficult. We are banning Detonate Dead, including the Val and Transfigured versions. We are also banning Arc of Surging and Penance Brand of Dissipation. We will also be requiring the use of Transfigured Gems as your primary damage sources on bosses to receive any boss kills. You may use any skill you'd like if you want to win raffles or cosmetics. However, if you want to win the prize pool or anything like bounties, like cash prizes, you may not use these skills. This time, we're primarily focusing on classes for cash reward, rewarding the top 2 of each class with cash, as well as the first and second place overall getting a bonus. As usual, Grinding Gear Games has made Gauntlet an event link. Joining will only require 1 click at the bottom of the character select screen as we get closer to the date, so it's completely free to enter. We have made a few changes to the point system, so make sure you check out the full rule sheet below. We are once again doing community bounties
Oh
for
wait,
favorite
I
Path of
forgot
Exile
to
streamers,
check
as well as
that.
displayed.
What's the fucking rule sheet? Full information, I guess that's it. Yeah. Wait, everything is in French, so. Anyways. It's fucking white screen. But whatever. Okay. February 2nd. Yeah, it's in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. Which is, okay, yeah. I guess. Okay, balance brand. Can still enter raffles. The use of any of the skills listed below on any character in the Gauntlet Event League will forfeit your right to claim any part of the prize pool, including bounties, flash bounties, and main prize pool. Do not equip the skill gems. This includes equipping them in off-end weapons, while players that do not wish to compete for the competitive prize pool can play any skill they want. You would still be eligible for all offers. Public profile. Okay. Breaking any of these rules removes you. Blah 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 blah. Detonated, detonated of scavenging, detonated of chain reaction, arc of surging, spin and bind. Price pool, fundraiser, top donor, prizes. Rank 1 overall 12%. Rank 2 overall 4%. So 12% per class. Plus Scion. And then 16%. So if you're like rank 1 and you get top witch, you get 20% of the prize pool. Which is nice. Like if you're second overall and you're like second witch, you gain 8%. But if you're second and then you get top of an ascendancy, like you're second but you're the first duelist, you gain 12%. Which is really good. Like casting rules. Yeah, white maps are like safe haven. Like you can just like get to white maps and farm essences in white maps. And that's it. Like it's probably safer to play in white maps than in Blood Aqueduct. Which is weird because it's gonna push people to like skip uh, campaign as fast as they can, which is generally not what you want to do in hardcore. You want to take your time and you want to take your time and you want to farm your gear before you move on to the next tier of like the harder tier of content. But I guess, yeah. I mean, if you make it to tier 1 maps, you can just do white maps. Because that's 2 mode basically. I mean, that's a defensive mode and then 2 offensive modes, but like projectile, you're gonna have so much. Like beads are gonna have so much like evasion and shit that 2 additional projectiles won't make a big difference. So it's basically every white map is a blue map, basically. Is a blue white map. Which is already what you're doing. Like in like any basic build, like if you do like magic and if you make your weight map magic, like, and you add one mob to it, it's like a 4 mod map, which is like the lowest. I mean, not the lowest, but it's like very small, like a very weak rare map, basically. I guess they don't want people to farm in the campaign and get like OP. The fact that like you don't even have increased attack speed, cast speed, and movement speed in white maps is like it's crazy. Everybody's gonna stay in white maps and fucking farm essences and shit forever. Because you can go to 72, which is like basically tier 2 res. Tier 1 is 84, but tier 2 res is 72. And then if you get 73, it's a new tier of life and fees for your weapons, which is like early yellow maps, and then you farm them for your like your Uber lab and shit, and that's GG. Once you have your Uber lab and all your shit set up, you can basically like farm whatever you want. And if you feel like shaky at some point, you can always go back to white maps. Which is broken. So all you have to do is practice the campaign, like that's crazy. That's fucking sick. The only annoying thing is it's so like it's the fees as extra chaos. It doesn't like because fees as elemental makes it like annoying because everything starts to shock you and chill you and ignite you, but fees as extra chaos is just annoying because it's hard to go to cap. It's hard to get a lot of res. And so early before the first Kitava curse, it's gonna be okay, I think, but after Act 5, you need to have like some chaos mitigation. And you can't rely on a flask or anything, which is annoying. You probably want to get some item that get you chaos res. I'm gonna check for amethyst strings, I think, because the base type doesn't drop like very often in the campaign. They are level 30, so you could farm some amethyst string and then roll them for like some chaos res and just have like a shitty chaos res ring in the campaign, like because tier 1 chaos is 81, but if you get a shitty amethyst ring, No influence. Eye level, let's say 30. What's the chaos res you can get? You can get tier 5, which is 11 to 15. And then it's 44, and then 56, and then 65. So yeah, you can... what's the average on Amethyst Ring? I think it's like 20, yeah. So 20 on average on 2 rings. So that's 40. And then if you roll them with chaos, if you get some harvest stuff. Harvest is a map thing, I think. It's a map only. Maybe not. Maybe it's not just maps. The Sacred Grove is an area that can randomly be found in maps. So it's map only. Which is annoying. So yeah, you just want like you want some shitty amethyst ring, and then your first campaign encounter you want to get like hybrid res and chaos res. And your unveils, I guess that's the best way to cap your chaos res. And then the flask, but like since it's for everything, there's just no way to mitigate it. Like effectively. Outside of getting 2 amethyst rings, which should help mitigating the first Kitava Cursed, and then the second Kitava Cursed is not that much of a problem because white maps don't have like they don't have the Fizz as extra chaos. So you can just fix your chaos res in white maps. I guess. But there is still like chaos mob. Like regular fucking chaos damage dealing mobs. But then you will have harvest, so you get harvest, you get at least yeah, I mean 68, so you will have at least level 65 amethyst rings, and so you can just like hold them with chaos res and try to get the 30%, like 26 to 30. And so then it's like 20, 40 plus like 50 on average. That's 90. 90 minus the 60 from the Kitava curse, it's like 30 chaos res. And then you probably want like Chaos Res on your amulet and your belt or something. I mean, belt is easy. You can use the essences. The envy, the essence of envy. On a belt. And then you get like a big leather belt. And you get some big curse res, some like 30 plus. And then you can just craft your unveil, like your res and chaos res. So it should be easy. Oh. It should be easy to cap your chaos res in white maps. Yeah. Well, weight maps are the spot. Like, you just want to finish the. You want to finish the fucking campaign as fast as you can. I think. But you don't want to like burn steps. Like, you want to make sure you have like your as much chaos res as you can, as much armor, as much fucking yeah, res and stuff, and life and damage. Like, you want to get out as fast as possible, but not like too fast. Like, you don't want to skip too many steps. You don't want to skip a step at all, even. Um, yeah. I honestly feel like Slamskir avec chance. I mean, melee is gonna be dominated by melee is gonna be dominated by Bone Shatter for sure. Like, Jug and like Slayer, Bone Shatter. There's probably gonna be champion like Splitting Steel with the new Splitting Steel. It could be a good build. since like all of the builds that were like banned are like top side of the tree. They are spell builds, so attack skill are going to be like OP attack skill are untouched. So it's probably gonna be an attack skill gauntlet, probably bone shatter for a lot of people. But yeah, I think there is a chance for slam skill. And I'm not a big fan of slam skill. But between fucking slam and strike skill, I'll pick slam skill every day. For sure. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. It's a short one. Few hours, 2 hours. Because I don't really know what else to do. Like the the early leveling is like nailed, like it's smite. I don't know why, but I fucking love smite. I think it's the best leveling skill. Like especially once you get ancestral call, like the fucking AoE and damage you get from the smite aura and the lightnings and shit. It's just too good. I don't know why people like level with like, rolling magma and shit, and just doesn't make sense to me. The only annoying part is that as a fucking marauder, you don't have any like you don't have like elemental stuff, elemental damage or like fizz damage, which is like better to level because it's more generic. You have melee damage, which is annoying for smite because the lightning part of your smite of the smite skill is not melee actually. It doesn't have the melee tag. It has like AoE, but it doesn't have melee. So yeah, I'm gonna continue leveling tomorrow. I will for sure this time. I will start streaming some Valorant. I really have to fucking rank up this hack. I really need to start ranking up. And I have 2 weeks where I can do. I don't really have like anything to stream outside of Valorant. Maybe a little PoE on the side, like staying updated. Have to stay updated for the Gauntlet. So probably 2 big weeks of Valorant and then a big week of Gauntlet. And it's gonna depend if I die early on or not. Or if I can get to the Ubers and shit. But yeah, that's basically the plan for the coming weeks. End of January, beginning of February. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me. That's it for today. See you tomorrow. I'll start the stream with some Valorant, and maybe once I'm bored or if I really don't want to play Valorant anymore, I will swap to PoE. Probably some leveling. Like I'll continue the leveling as a chieftain Marauder and Chieftain. I'll probably level the build to like yellow maps. Not in one day, but over the week. See how it goes with like, especially like end of campaign, beginning of mapping. I really want, that's really what I want to see. Like the transition and stuff. And yeah. Probably Theorycraft some other builds. Maybe like a Stormbrand, Inquisitor, or maybe not Stormbrand. Because I don't know, like brands, maybe Armageddon brand, like brands of like um like Stormbrand has a bad fucking it has a bad like alternate quality, like transfigure gems, and fucking yeah, penance brand is banned, or like the strongest one is banned. So I don't know. Maybe Armageddon brand, but I think it's an Ignite brand. I'm not sure. And I don't really want to play Ignite. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna ask the question because I really want to know if corrupted blood and Elix are like banned because they don't have alternate quality. I think our DM, I think it's Fire who takes care of that stuff. Anyways, see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay happy. Ciao.
What are we supposed